Joining us live right now is Varun Singh, who is also Sushant Singh Rajput's family lawyer along with Mr. Vikas Singh. And Varun, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. How will you first like to react to the statement that we have got from Rhea Chakravarti's lawyer after the statement made by Mr. Vikas Singh? He is suggesting that agencies are being pressurized to reach to some kind of a predetermined outcome.
Well, if at all he has any reservations, I think rather to raise objections here. I mean, one would imagine that these are all subject matter at trial. So before the trial court, if there is any conclusive finding regarding strangulation or otherwise, one can always make a challenge to it, those findings, and seek for another approval or another view if necessary. So to say right now that to have a fresh round of doctors to look into this would, of course, be very, very premature.
But if Mr. Vikas Singh has claimed that a doctor in the AIIMS panel has told him that pictures indicate that it is 200% death by strangulation, shouldn't the panel be reconstituted then? Because they haven't really officially said anything yet.
So, if you look at from the criminal law jurisprudence point of view, I mean, the complainant at all points of time has all the rights to kind of assist during the investigation anyway. And even if the argument to say that, it was compromised, firstly, it makes no sense because as the lawyer of the complainant family, we ourselves are showing that we've also stated, gone on record to say that we're only frustrated by the way it is not been, recorded. So firstly, that, and secondly, even if for a moment, if you say that it was to be compromised, then I would imagine, if I was the accused lawyer, I would imagine that I would have a better shot at kind of discrediting the evidence at the stage of trial rather than saying anything at this point of time. I mean, I would hold these cards very close to myself, and if at all I was to have any credibility issues, and since the investigation is going on, I don't think there is any legal right per se to, unless they make out a case, go before some authority or before any court of law to suggest that there's some foul play. But on what basis would you call this a foul play? Because we ourselves are only showing the angst based on which that there is nothing thus far has come about to suggest that it is strangulation. So I mean, that kind of suggestion right now would, I would imagine, would hold no water.
But do you believe that the focus has completely shifted to the drugs angle that's being currently looked at by the Narcotics Control Bureau? What should really be done in a case like this?
See, that's one obvious anxiety the complainant family and the lawyers can have, is that from a case which was supposed to started as justice for Sushant has become about everything else rather than justice of Sushant. In fact, his name has only been used as of now to be maligned. So, really speaking, the justice at which this entire country or the complainant family or everyone for that matter was wanting to have, that does not seem to be kind of moving at that pace or at that direction. And that, of course, in a criminal case can be highly prejudicial for the case itself, because if it does not kind of create or does not come to its any logical conclusion in soon enough time, then there is a great chance of losing the entire investigation, like the important steps within the investigation. So that anxiety, of course, is obviously there, and we really wish and hope that a matter which was so widely watched and so widely concerned for everyone would come to its logical conclusion sooner than later, and we will be able to kind of ascertain more things more quickly rather than being kept in lurk and dark and just hear about everything else other than actually justice for Sushant.
Now, let me play devil's advocate here. Now, CBI probe in about 40 days hasn't really concluded anything yet. Same was the case with Mumbai police probe as well. And now with this, Mahavikas Aghadi seems to be claiming vindication. How will you like to react?
So, to answer that question, I would actually, there are two things, one on merit and the other on law. On law, I would suggest that what they were doing, they were not even looking into, the criminal aspects of things. So if you go about asking questions of people to, just to a certain things which are not criminally linked to the matter, then as it is, you're not investigating. They were only doing inquest, which has been upheld by Supreme Court also, that those inquest proceedings per se does not really look into the criminality of offences. So they were not even looking at that aspect. Secondly, and more importantly, factually, if you were to look at it, in fact, we've gone on to record also to say this, that, and which is why the anxiety even now, is the fact that if at all, as we have seen from your news channels and many other news channels, that if at all there have been some really, really crucial evidences which were prevalent at the point of time when the case actually started and they were ignored, or if in any manner were distracted, then those 45 days of actually not registering a case and not looking into criminality is not only detrimental from the registration perspective, but also from the perspective of investigation. And that is why the case for CBI to investigate after 45 days is even harder. So admitting the fact that CBI must be having a harder time to kind of, look into every aspect that much more closely, because so much time is lost and possibly a lot of credible evidence. In fact, I remember seeing on your show that the diary which he used to write, there were pages, kind of destroyed from that. The diary was nowhere to be found. Things like that, the medical report which was prepared without any time,